Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, NDG, back here with another video today. And today I'm going to be going over something I like to do. It's going to be a weekly recap of the NFL. Every trade, every, signing, every game, the NFL will be covered here. For the most part, maybe not some of the practice squad guys, but for the main team, some of the NFL players, we are going to cover here. And once the games start, next, or this week, I guess, we'll be going over that as well. That's why we're going to do them on Tuesdays, so we can do the Thursdays, Sundays, and Monday games. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So let's get started with the first, acquisition or, I guess, signing of the day. We're talking about Joe Mixon. That's a 4-year deal about a week ago with the Cincinnati Bengals, so he'll be in there for at least another 4 years. We have Mohamed Sanu being released by the Patriots after they acquired him last year from the Atlanta Falcons in a trade at the trade deadline. Leonard Fournette was not released in the past week, but he did sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers about 6 days ago. Humongous news as they acquire maybe one of the top 10 backs in the league. Bucs are stacked on offense. Leonard Fournette goes and signs with them and looks to win his first Super Bowl ring down in Tampa Bay. Josh Gordon re-signs with the Seattle Seahawks, gives Russell Wilson another weapon to throw to, as they re-sign him after I believe he was released last year. Ronnie Harrison from the Jacksonville Jaguars was traded to the Cleveland Browns for, I believe, a 5th-round pick. So it looks like the Jaguars are trying to get all the talent out of Duval County. Former Green Bay Packer HaHa Clinton-Dix is released by the Dallas Cowboys. Ryan Kelly signs a massive deal for a center in the NFL up for 4 years, I believe up to $50 million with the Indianapolis Colts. Stephen Gostkowski ends up signing with another Patriot, or a former Patriot, I should say, Mike Vrabel, down in Tennessee for the Titans. Former 2007 Offensive Rookie of the Year Adrian Peterson is released by the Washington football team after a short stint with them, I believe 2 years, as he will sign with another team later on in the week. One of the big acquisitions for Las Vegas this year was signing Demarius Randall, and they released him back past this week. Todd Davis is released by the Denver Broncos after a substantial amount of his playing career takes place in the Mile High City. Former second-round pick Hakeem Butler is released by the Arizona Cardinals after 1 year. Mitchell Trubisky is named the starter of the Chicago Bears as they look to lose another 4 straight games to start the year, and then maybe they'll bring in Nick Foles. Josh Rosen, after basically a year after being traded, is released by the Miami Dolphins after a short 1-year stint with them. Deshaun Watson gets a massive contract extension, I believe 4 years for $160 million, so he gets paid as one of the highest players in the NFL, as he should be, as he's carrying the Houston Texans franchise for the next 4 years at least. Speaking of Texans, a former Texas running back by the name of Lamar Miller was released by the Patriots this past week. Seahawks released Shaquille Griffin's brother, Shaquem Griffin, as they released the one-handed phenom. Sidney Jones is released by the Eagles as I believe a former second-round pick, as he was released by the Eagle and will sign with another team later on in the week. Keenan Allen signs an extension with the Los Angeles Chargers. He signs for 4 years and becomes the second highest paid wide receiver currently in the NFL. Eagles put Alshon Jeffrey on the trade market as they are trying to get rid of their only receiver on the lineup next to their first-round pick. And we'll see what happens, because Alshon Jeffrey, he's a big body and was a big part of one that won Super Bowl 52. So we'll see what happens as they put Alshon Jeffrey on the trading block. Tre'Davious White signs an extension with Buffalo, so he'll be there for the next 4 years and will hold down that number 1 cornerback spot, as he's a future, maybe defense player of the year, to be honest, as he is very good. And Tre'Davious White will stay in Buffalo for the next 4 years. After months and months of waiting, Davion Clowney does sign with the team. Most people thought it was going to be the Saints, but he ends up going down to Mike Vrabel's defense down there in Tennessee, as he'll be the key, or I guess the corner piece of that Tennessee Titans defense for the next couple of years. Adrian Peterson takes his talents back to a division rival known as the Detroit Lions, as they continue to sign players this offseason, and we'll see what they do if they make a noise in the NFL season this year. Antonio Callaway signs with the Miami Dolphins. He is a former Cleveland Brown who failed in the system miserably. Steelers claim former backup quarterback for them, Josh Dobbs, off waivers from the Jacksonville Jaguars, who of course is trying to push all of their talent out of Duval County so they can get Trevor Lawrence and his career can die in Duval. Josh Rosen is signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and becomes part of their practice squad, which, he may be getting a ring now because Tom Brady down there, unless he's injured, he's not seeing the field at all. Sidney Jones signs with the Jacksonville Jaguars, but being released by the Eagles formerly of this week, as he becomes one of the only, bright spots you could say on that Jacksonville team, if he is a bright spot at all. But he does end up signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cameron Hayward signs a 4-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He will be that lockdown defensive tackle / DN for the next 4 years for Pittsburgh. And final thing we have for this week is the Cardinals start to extend DeAndre Hopkins. We don't know the, financial side of the deal yet, but they do end up signing him to an extension, as he will be there with Kyler Murray for the next couple of years as they look to, kind of make some magic in that NFC West. There you guys have it. I covered all the acquisitions from this week, and of course next week when we do the NFL recap, we'll be talking about game scores, box scores, players who went off, fantasy players. We'll be doing all that, so make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. Of course, I'm still going to be uploading Madden 21 content, but, it's a little slow in the game right now, so there's not much to do. So I figured I'd make some NFL videos. The NFL is starting up on Thursday, which I don't know when you guys are seeing this video. I would assume you're seeing it Tuesday, but maybe Wednesday. But it's going to be happening fairly soon. Again, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications, and I'm NTG. Peace out.